And welcome to
Video number 3.
Video number 3.
Welcome
Okay.
to our channel.
No,
Video number
3.
3.
Video number 3.
Okay.
No, content channel. Welcome to our channel.
Welcome to Disney channel.
Welcome to our next video. Just the channel, just for the channel. 1, 2, 3. Hey everyone, and welcome to day 3 of the 5-day content marketing challenge. Today we will be reviewing the Anchor app. And what is the Anchor app really? It's a podcasting opportunity for basically anyone. And thanks to the two founders of the Anchor app, Mir and Michael, thank you. We are so happy that such an app exists because it really makes podcasting so easy. So yes.
So right here at Nimble, we already have 2 Anchor podcast channels. We have Social with Bella by Miss Bella Khaja and Content Loving by me, Khaja Roslan, up on our Anchor account. So the only person in this room who has yet to have a channel is Miss Nara. Nara, how do you feel your new channel?
Yes.
I feel very
honored. Honored.
I'm actually quite hesitant, but I'm very excited as well. Because I think this is my time to actually share any tips or tricks or any information that I know relating to video marketing. So if you have any questions relating to video, just feel free to ask. And I believe that you are inspired by a local
I'm
podcaster.
inspired by this
local podcaster. Her name is Aida Azlin.
Thank you, Aida Azlin.
Thank you, Aida Azlin, for inspiring Nara. So the best part about Anchor that we all love is that we get to share with you any thought-provoking ideas that we have and open up questions to our listeners. So you can actually call in live during our sessions, any of our channels, and tell us or ask us what you think about the topic and any burning questions that you have, and we will be able to answer to you live. So I really hope
we're doing work.
I really hope that our listeners tune in and favorite our channels and stay tuned to the rest of the video to find out how you can also create your own channel.
Yes.
Stay tuned.
Bye. Alright, so it's 6:45 p.m. Now I'm going to teach Nawara for the first time on how to actually set up her Anchor channel. So Nawara, this is the first thing you have to do. First, you gotta download your Anchor app on the from the App Store, depending on what you're using. So what you want to do now is you want to get started. You want to click get started, and then you want to sign up your email. Alright, so once that whole setup is done, that took like what, less than a minute. So the first thing you want to do is, Nawara, you want to go to there's a human being at the very right corner. So you want to go to the top and then you can edit your profile. Now this is where you edit your profile. You put in the photo, a nice photo of yourself. You give yourself a nice channel, your Anchor URL. You put a little description of like what the channel is going to be about, and then you put our website. And then you can choose the color that you want, that you prefer for the Anchor channel. You just have to press save. Okay, so this is where I tell you what goes on to the actual Anchor app. So at the footer, there's a home button. So the home button is where when you press, you see everyone who's listed on your, by default, everyone who is in the Anchor channel, right? So you have a couple here. You have sports rundown. So these are all like one of the ones that are crawling. That's the ones that are favorited. And then like here with the magnifying glass, this is where you can find the rest of the Nimblers, the rest of us on the Anchor. You can find Khaja here if you search Khaja. It's just a content loving. Yeah, you can do that. Okay, yeah, there you go. Right, so that's Khaja, right? So you can just follow Khaja. So to follow Khaja, you gotta favorite her channel. Alright, so once that's done, you have the notifications portion. So in the notifications portion, this is where whatever that's happening on your Anchor or someone else's Anchor is all going to be there. Let's go back to your profile. This is very important because there are 3 segments to your profile. One is called a station, one is called an episode, one is the section on people. So let's go on station. So with station, basically in the station you create what they call segments, right? So to create a segment is is to record yourself talking for 5 minutes. Talking for 5 minutes, and then what you have to do after you talked about 5 minutes, if you want to publish it as an episode, you have to actually publish it as an episode. So let's record your first segment, shall we? Alright, there's a red button over there in the center. Okay, this is what you'll see. You will see the record, you will see a calling section. This is your record button. So what you want to do is you want to press the center. If you press center, right, this is recording right now. Alright, so this is recording right now, and if you're happy with the recording, all you have to do is just press it again. And here's the fun part, you can actually swipe, right? And if there's any like nice music, so you can see that like it's the audio. Happy with the recording, you can choose the background music. It's recording right now. Alright, so it's recording right now, and if you're happy with the recording, let's choose Galaxy, for example. This segment is added to your station, so you can just say, for now, we'll just do a test. Okay, so we'll add this to your station, and that's it. That's your first segment, right? Alright, so that's not it. Because in Anchor, you can only record up to 5 minutes long, right? So usually podcasts are like, at least 10 minutes long, at least, the very least. So Anchor works like Instagram, where it will disappear in 24 hours. So what we're going to do now is we're going to stitch that segment with another interlude, for example. So these are the range of interlude, right? You have that. I love this. So what you want to do is you're going to press plus. So you add that to the segment earlier, so you just have to add to the station. So you wait for that to go, to be full. Let's publish. So now you have two segments, right? So one is the test, one is the interlude. Let's record one more to just stitch it up together nicely. So we're just gonna record. So why don't you try? To press that and say something.
Okay, hi guys. This is my first time using Anchor, and so far I think it's extremely great.
Yeah, and easy.
And easy to use.
Yeah. So you wanna press that, and then we go back to the same one. If not, you can put Galaxy, and then just press done. That's it. Add to your station. Okay, that's it. Alright. So when you add to the station, what will happen is, okay. So what we're gonna do is, what's happening is, if you go to your profile, alright. If you go to your profile, you will hear this. Right. This is how you, right? See? Right. So this is the interview, and then the next thing is the other segment. So now you want to make it into a podcast, you have to stitch it together and create an episode. So what you want to do is you want to actually create an episode. So to create an episode, you have to go to episode here, right? And then the segments that you have recorded, it is in the order, and makes it really easy. And all you have to do is just press next. Give it like a title, a description, right? Right, the description. And then you want to press next, and then you want to just publish it. Yeah. And that's it. Create a podcast. That's it. And automatically, that's it. Right? That's a name. Yeah. So it will just go like, yeah. Right. So what I want to teach now is how to actually export your audio. Right? So if you want to export your audio, you want to archive it first. So you have to archive it first. Once it is archived, and if you refresh, you will always have the segments, and it's always engraved, right? So when you see that, all you have to do is just press the 3 buttons under the gray section, just that 3 dots, press that and export this, and the entire audio now will be sent to your email address that you registered earlier, and then you can use it for the blog. And that's our